Seasons are changing and ending around here in Gambier. We have conference champions, record breakers, and accolades all around. And what better way to get caught up with all of that than here at the Kenyon Sports Connection. I'm Ryan Gasser, and welcome to the Weekly Wrap Up. For the 17th time in Kenyon College men's tennis history, the Lords have won the North Coast Athletic Conference Championship. It wasn't easy as the Lords fell into a 3-0 hole to the number 23 DePauw University Tigers out of the gate. Once singles play began, the Lords' play amped up. The 11th-ranked Lords' streak of wins began with Jacob Huber's 6-3, 6-0 victory out of the number 4 spot, and then leapfrogged up and down the lineup with wins coming from Sam Geyer, Colin Haas, Wade Hairboth, and then the clincher from freshman Nick Fiaschetti. Kenyon has now won 8 straight conference titles dating back to 2006. The ladies, on the other hand, won their opening bout against Allegheny College, but then dropped decisions against number 11 DePauw and Oberlin College 5-0. Nate Lotes of the Lords baseball team broke another record this past weekend as he became Kenyon's all-time hits leader during their series with Hiram College last weekend. With help from a 7-for-9 effort at the plate on day 2 of the series, Lotes surpassed Matt Marcinzik for the Kenyon record. He now has a record 194 career hits and 130 RBIs in his career. Meanwhile, the Lords needed 4 wins at Hiram to stay alive for the NCAC postseason tournament. Unfortunately, Kenyon could only garner 1, but that single victory also gave head coach Matt Burdett career win number 300 with Kenyon. The Lords, now 11-23 overall, will play Wittenberg University 3 times in Springfield this weekend as part of NCAC crossover weekend. Golf began its 2-week NCAC Championship in Danville, Indiana, and currently sits in 6th place heading into this weekend's action. Kenyon finished with a 2-day total of 638, just 3 strokes off the pace of 5th place DePauw and 5 off of the path of Denison in 4th place. Alex Blickel led the Lords with scorecards of 79 and 78, good for a tie for 11th place. Wabash College will host this weekend's conclusion to the tournament, where all 9 teams will continue to compete for the conference championship. Men's and women's track and field sent athletes to compete at the Big Red Invitational, an event that went unscored. The Lords churned out 9 top 10 finishes, 2 coming from Lucas Herwire in the shot put and the discus. Kai Duren placed 4th in the 100-meter dash to lead those running on the track. The ladies put forth 8 top 10 finishes, 4 coming from the field pairing of Haley Schneider and Regan Fink. Emma Levant had the ladies' best individual placement, coming in 2nd place in the 100-meter hurdles event behind a time of 15.98 seconds. Kenyon hosted the NCAC Multi-Event Championship over the weekend as well. Jordan Wayner was Kenyon's lone representative in the men's decathlon, where he placed 8th overall and gave Kenyon 1 point toward the team standings heading into this weekend's NCAC Outdoor Track and Field Championships at Oberlin College. Softball season came to a close and ended on a high note, taking 3 of their last 4 games from Allegheny College and Denison University. Chelsea Delaney helped the ladies win in walk-off fashion to complete the sweep of the Gators, blasting a 2-run homer to give the ladies a 5-4 victory. It was her 4th homer of the year. Freshman hurler Sylvie Thomas had her best game in conference play of the season, tabbing her 9th win of the year behind a complete game victory in which she surrendered just 1 unearned run on 4 hits. Kenyon split with Denison on the final day of the season on Sunday to finish the year 22-16, marking their 2nd consecutive 20-win season. Women's lacrosse finished its season on a high note as well, downing DePauw University 17-5 over the weekend. 8 different ladies scored goals on the day, led by Amy Morgan's 4 tallies. The senior class concludes their careers with a 38-20 record over the last 4 seasons, including the program's only NCAC tournament title a season ago. This year, they finished 9-6 overall and 3-5 in conference play. Congratulations to 8 members of the Kenyon College football team that were named to the Hampshire Honor Society this week. This marked the most Kenyon players to be named in a single year to a list that includes only 838 players that maintained a 3.2 or better grade point average this year. This year's Lords that found themselves on that list include Stuart Brown, Brad Kautz, Reed Franklin, Keith Jones, Zach Morrow, Ryan Rosen, Cam Ventling, and Daniel Waters. Finally, 2 sets of all NCAC teams have been released over the week. In men's tennis, Wade Hairboth highlighted by being named NCAC Player of the Year. In addition, he and Sam Geyer were both named All-NCAC First Team in singles play, and each made their way onto the second team in doubles play as well. Tim Rosensteel was named to the second team in both singles and doubles play, while Colin Haas was named to the second team for doubles. Receiving honorable mention status in singles play was freshman Nick Fiaschetti and junior Jacob Huber. In men's lacrosse, kudos goes out to freshman Alex Lopez and sophomore Patrick Shevelson for making the All-NCAC team. Lopez was tabbed to the second team after leading the Lords with 23 goals in 16 games. Shevelson was named to the honorable mention list for the second straight season after making 146 saves and sporting a .559 save percentage this season. The upcoming schedule is getting a little light as the athletic season draws to a close, but don't miss what is on the docket. Take a look for yourself. Don't miss out on what your lords and ladies have to offer over the last couple weeks of the season. You can go back and view the Coach Matt Burdett Show or Scott Thielke shows, and always be sure to come back and visit us at athletics.kenyon.edu for all the updates for the rest of the season. Thanks for joining us this and every week on the KSC Weekly Wrap Up. For everybody here at the Kenyon Sports Connection, I'm Ryan Gasser. Go Lords and go Ladies.